Da, hola, I will share everybody. And if you're back here again, you know what they be like. Yes, sir. So we've got bring your power to the powerhouse. And today, the powerhouse that I shall be bringing here is a young diamond, a young great diamond in the making. Her name is Karabo Makgopela. Yes, sir. She is 19 years old. She's a 19-year-old commercial and editorial model, entrepreneur, and student. Yes, sir. She is extremely passionate about self-development and youth empowerment. Sisonke lapha, we are together, Miguel. This is where she shall be stepping into my office. Yes, ma'am. All right. So she has worked with multiple brands. As I said, she's a commercial and editorial model. So she has worked with multiple brands such as Ebony Hair, Black Girl Sunscreen, the Model Academy, Avery Schlein, sorry. Every girl child has a dream. And of course, Miss Teen Social Entrepreneur South Africa. Yes, ma'am. So that is the power I am bringing in here. Young diamonds in the making. We are moving. We are elevating. What is it, Kasahoa? Elevating. That's what we are doing, people. So without any further ado, let's get into the video.
Hi, how are you? Okay.
I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, man. Thank you for coming through, Welcome
It's a
to the Thaba Nyaba show.
It's a pleasure. You're such a vibe.
Thank you. So let's just start talking about your journey and how you started modeling and why you actually started modeling.
So my first modeling encounter was actually in 2013. I was in grade 7. We had a swimming gala at school, and then all of a sudden I saw a camera crew, and I'm like, what is going on? I don't know what's going on, but I want to be a part of that. So I just forced myself into the production, and somehow I got in. I don't know how, because they were just using our school as the setting. But I forced myself in, and the director was like, okay, cool, come in, jump in. Let's see what we can do.
Miguel.
Yeah, since then I was like, yeah,
You're like, Yazun, I'm Parati inside.
I'm
I don't
inside.
care what you say, I'm there.
By power, by force, I'm there. I don't even want to know what's going on. I am there. So yeah, that's how it started, actually.
All right. Okay, that is, oh wow, this is like, yeah, no, I just feel like I want to be a part of the show, so I'm gonna just step right in. Yeah, guys, I'm in the building. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. And then from there, we shot like a short film. And then in 2016, I was like, you know what? I actually liked what was happening back there. I really want to take it seriously. So I found my first agency, and then I went to their school, the Model Academy, and then I got my qualification. I learned all the basics. And then, yeah, I enrolled as a commercial model because that's the easiest one to start with. And then from there, I started getting myself gigs, and then it went into editorial modeling as well. So, yeah, that's how I just decided to take it further.
And what exactly is editorial modeling? Sorry, I'm not quite informed about this.
No, it's okay. Editorial modeling is like the type of modeling that you see in magazines, just like print modeling. The magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's editorial modeling.
So like the magazines, the newspapers,
the website.
Okay, the websites. Okay. All right. Okay. And what would you say inspires you and keeps you going and fuses your creativity and just inspires you basically?
Well, I had a hard time answering that question. I'm not gonna lie to you. But now I have to say my spirituality. I'm not going to lie. My spirituality has been playing a huge role in everything that I do. But before, I just say my personality. I'm a very impulsive person. How I just started modeling is evident.
Yeah.
I just go. I don't want to know. I don't want to think about anything. Just go. You'll figure it out. So I think that's what kept me motivated in the past. Just like the fact that I just want to always go. But now it's definitely my spirituality.
That's so great. I like that mindset of just go for it, Don't think
Yeah,
about it too much. Just go. Head
let's
in
go.
first.
You learn when you get there. If you don't know, you will learn. You honestly speaking, we can't just wait. What are we waiting for?
What are you waiting for? What are we waiting for? People, just go for it. Yeah,
Exactly.
I love this.
You will
I love
learn.
this.
There's YouTube now, so you'll learn everything on YouTube as you go. I mean, like seriously, you don't have to wait for the perfect opportunity. There is no such thing. You have to create it for yourself. Unless
Definitely,
from God,
definitely.
you have to make a plan. So yeah.
And I today I saw like a post on Instagram, right? And it
Mhm.
was basically like how you find answers on Google like this. So
Mhm.
this child didn't finish their food, and then the mother was shouting at them, right?
Mhm.
And then they're like, how to make your mother happy when they're angry at you, and they literally Googled that, and I was just like, guys, you guys really Google
You figure
everything.
it out as you go. Just go. That is so true. We have everything. We have all the resources. So just
True.
hey.
Definitely true. All right. Okay. I know that you're passionate about self development and
Mhm.
yeah. So what would you say? What do you do personally that you feel like this is how one can go about self development and stuff?
Well, that actually started with pageants. I'm not gonna lie. That is such a great platform to know who you are, to discover your strengths, your weaknesses, and areas you need to develop. So I remember I joined my first pageant in 2017, and it helped me a lot because you attend all these self-empowerment seminars, you do all these programs. There are all these people who are just coming in to mentor you guys. I mean, it's a lot. So that's like attending seminars,
Mm-hmm.
participating in pageants, and just going to events really, really does contribute a lot to that. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So it's just basically getting information from the external factors around you and just putting
Mm-hmm.
yourself in situations where you get informed about whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. And surrounding
Okay.
yourself with people you want to be like. Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely that. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely that. I mean, imagine you're just there, like, you know what, I want to be like this lady. Let me just, surround myself with this group. Of course, it's gonna rub onto you. It's
Of
definitely gonna rub onto
course.
you. Of course, it can't. There's no way it won't.
Yeah, yeah. And with since we're just talking about what you're passionate about and what you're interested in and stuff like that. So another thing that you are interested in is youth empowerment, right? And how would you say one can empower the youth? Because yeah, there's a handful of the lazy youth, and like they just want to party, they just want to they want the good things in life, and to get their attention is actually quite hard. So what are
Hmm.
ways that you think we can maneuver around those problems?
Yeah, that's such a difficult question, especially with the youth of South Africa. Like, it frustrates me so, so much. But definitely social media. I feel like social media, the gram is the source of where we can start. We can start everything there because I feel like that's the one thing that impacts the youth and influences the youth so, so much, like pop culture, what we see on Explore, what is trending, like everything that is on our fingertips. We have to start there. So with my Instagram, I try as much as I can to use it to actually like spread positivity and bring in positivity and try to attract youngsters that are actually looking to empower themselves and not necessarily compare themselves to other people's journeys. Because you can't run someone else's race. You're gonna lose because it's not your race. So
Exactly.
I'm trying to use social media because I know everyone is just paying attention to it. So I feel like that's a great place to start. Definitely.
Okay, and I guess that is a very good answer, because I was
Mm.
like, because I always think about this because the whole reason as to why I even have this Thaba Nyaba show going on, one of the reasons is to empower the youth and, to connect them with opportunities, to show them the greatness that is in the world and what the world has to offer. But it's like, they are so out of reach, like it's just like, yeah, another YouTube channel or another this, but I guess starting on a platform where they're at and where they
Mhm.
obviously focused on is
They will
actually a
see
good
you a
thing.
lot, and eventually they will want to know what's going on. And then
Yes, That's
eventually
true.
it'll rub off to them.
Yeah, that's definitely true because it's like one of those things. Once you see someone post, let's say, we're advertising a brand, a cell phone brand, or whatever the case may be, or a music video, and then there's like 7 people on your contact list that keep posting this. You're gonna be like, "Hi, man,
What's
is
going
this?
on?
What is
Why
this
am I
thing?"
not involved?
You
Because they
know?
like that. Why was I not called? Why was I not DM'd? You know?
Exactly. And I guess it's also with the ripple effect of how the Blackout Tuesday went and how with the blue post. You remember when I forgot which country it was, but we had to put like
It wasn't
blue.
in Sudan.
Yes, Sudan. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we had to basically raise awareness through that, and people get informed because it's just like, what is this that everybody's doing? And so social media definitely the place to go to.
Yeah. So far,
Yeah.
that's the only platform I can start with. Until I've grown enough, then I'll venture into other things. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, and so let's speak more about modeling, and yeah, what you do, right? Okay, so with modeling, is there a certain message that you trying to convey, through your craft? And if so, what is that message?
Definitely there is a message. Like for me, I'm not the tallest person. I am not the tallest person in the room. I thought I was pretty tall, but turns out I'm just average. And then in the modeling industry, I'm actually short. That's basic. That's what someone told me at an audition, that you are normal, but in the modeling industry, you're very short.
Short.
So of course, that was a bummer, and it still is a bummer. But from everything that I'm doing, I just try to like push 10 times harder than the girls that are considered like the appropriate size or the appropriate height
Appropriate
and whatever.
height.
Exactly. So I just try to like put myself out there and work 10 times harder than them, just to maybe reach the level so people can actually take me seriously as well. And I know there are a lot of people who are struggling with that, maybe with like their weight, and I know with the color of our skin is still a problem, how our hair looks, it's still a problem, and certain other things. So I feel like the message that I'm trying to convey is that just come as you are. And if they fall in love, they will fall in love with you for who you
Who
actually
you
are,
are.
not what the world wants you to be. So that's what I'm trying to, you know, show people with that.
All right, that's a great message, because I feel like we're already discouraged. Well, I'm not the tallest person, even on average heights, like I'm not even like close to being tall at all. And I know some people that are my height that want to be models, but it's just like, just because of the way I'm built now means that I can't do what I love. And I think that just the redefinition of that stereotype and that concept that people have of the height differences, the color differences, the hair differences needs to be reevaluated and put into a, a way that everybody is included, so that it's
Exactly.
inclusive.
Because not only like 6 foot models or people who are like a size 26 are going to buy your product. So obviously you have to include all your clients. You have to include every single one. So why not
Exactly.
use people like that to model for you? That's something
Exactly.
to change, honestly.
Definitely. People and modeling agencies, people who choose models, please hear us. Hear us.
And they are so direct. They are so direct. If you are a soft person, you are going to cry. They will tell you straight up, this is not what we're looking for. You're not what we're looking for. They will straight up tell it to you like it is. They will not hide it at all.
You
So
must
it
have
also builds
a backbone.
confidence.
You must
Mhm,
have a backbone, guys.
mhm.
Stop about you. It's not for the babies. It's not for the weak. All right. And then just to since we also speak about this, what would you say? Okay, this is like, I think this is a bit of a deep question, because if someone had asked me this, I'd be like, bruh, girl, thank you. So my question is, as a model, have you ever had any physical insecurities, or do you have any physical insecurities? And if you do, how do you deal with them, or how did you deal with them?
I actually do. Like right now, I'm going through one of them. I am not gonna lie. So there are two things. My weight, I have a very fast metabolism. So I tend to lose weight faster than I gain weight, you know. Although they'd be like there's an appropriate size for modeling and stuff, but if I'm on set and I actually surrounded by all these fit models and stuff, and I'm like, I know as soon as I start exercising, girl, I am gonna lose 10 times the weight that you're losing in 2 hours. And then the clothes won't fit, and it has gotten to I remember at this one shoot, I was the only model whereby the clothes did not fit. I was too small for the clothes. Everybody had dress, everybody had stuff, and the clothes did not fit whatsoever. And I had to like withdraw from that photo shoot on set because they were like, "No, we got your measurements, but they." And it was during exam season, I remember, and with stress and whatever, some people tend to eat more, and I eat less. And already I lose weight more. So I was not eating, I was not whatever. So it was like, what happened to you in the past 2 weeks? We had a fitting 2 weeks ago, everything fit, and now it's the day nothing fits you. So I had to pull out. So that's something I still struggle with because it's genetics and it's something that I cannot change, but it's still like a struggle. And then the other one is that I have bad skin. Like right now, it's trying, it's whatever, but I know I can break out, and then all of it. And sometimes I break out when I get a job. Like as soon as like I get a modeling gig, I start breaking out, and they will tell you on set, we gave you a brief and we said we want a model with face skin. And then you come there and you don't have face skin, and it just gets bad. It really just gets bad. So yeah, those are my two biggest failures.
Damn.
You see how hectic it is? It's not for the faint-hearted, and they will withdraw. They will pull you out of the shoot if they have to. They will.
Yeah.
They really will. They really, really will.
How do you deal with that? How do you how?
It is so crazy. You just constantly have to like keep an eye on yourself, eat healthy, like just try by all means to look the way you look on your pictures, you must come looking like that person. If there is a slight change, you are out. You
Yeah,
are
okay,
out.
I know that
Yeah.
definitely from commercial ads and stuff like that.
So I just have
Especially
to like tell my agent, I'm breaking out. I can't do the photo shoot before I get there and I get into trouble. Please tell them in advance. Should I still come? Should I still, and then eventually that kind of like helps.
so since we also talking about gigs and stuff like that, how did you get your gig with Ebony, your gig with Avery, is it
Avery Schlein.
Yeah, Avery Slay, yes, Avery Slay.
So with Ebony, I remember I was in matric. I really have no idea how I got that gig. I am not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. But I remember I was in matric, and then I got an email. I think from I don't even remember what was going on, but I got an email from them because it was during prelims or finals, and they were like, yeah, so there is a photo shoot for the new faces of Ebony Braids. We're looking for people to model our new wigs and stuff like that and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm in matric right now. I'm writing my exams and so forth and so forth. But yeah, as soon as I'm done, I can come. And I didn't think they were actually going to consider a model who's like, nah, you guys have to wait you guys have to wait 4 weeks for me to finish writing. And they actually did, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's do this.
They wanted you for who you are, girl. Yes, girl, they want you, bro. Yeah, if they want you, they'll wait. If they want you, they'll blow.
So that's actually how I got the gig. And then for Avery Schlein, I remember I was nominated for an award last year, True Shines Award. And then at the gala dinner, and I was given my speech. I remember as soon as I got off stage, the marketing manager came up to me. He's like, yeah, hi, girl, listen, here's my business card. Write your name down. Let's discuss business, and we'll see where this goes. You can come to our headquarters, and yeah, that's just what happened.
That's my girl. That's my girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
basically
sir.
what happened.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so not all of them were like hectic. Like I needed to go to auditions. Nah, it was just like, yeah.
You know, when something is meant for you, it's meant for you, bro. Like, what can we say, bro?
Exactly.
You know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, bro. Like, what can we say? All right, okay, cool. And can you also just share your journey? Because one of the
Mm-hmm.
I don't know brands that you worked at is actually Miss Teen Social Entrepreneur South Africa, right? So can you just tell us your experience of working with them or your journey with them? Yeah.
That's actually my family. That's where it all started. That's where my pageant career, if I may call it, started. That was the first pageant I entered. And I remember it was 2017. I entered by mistake. I think I was looking for something on Instagram. I was typing out something and then it popped up. I'm like, you know what? Let me try this out. So all of a sudden, after filling in the applications, I got an email. You're selected as a finalist. You need to come to the boot camp in Carnival City. And then I'm like, okay, cool, let's go, girl. I was like, let's go. But of course, I was just one of those contestants who was just there for being there. I was just there for the fun. I was just there to meet people. I was not there for the actual pageant. I was just there to have the best time of my life. I mean, I remember I was the only girl rocking sneakers at the grand finale. Everybody was in like heels and like their evening gowns. The pageant walked, and I was literally sneakers. I was like, yeah, I just came here for the fun. I came here to have fun. So that's what happened. And then 2 years later, 2019, the founder was like, you know what, you need to come back. Be a guest speaker, be one of the mentors for our girls, come speak at the finale in Conville City. And I was like, me, the one who was rocking sneakers.
Yes!
I am coming, girl. I am coming. And
I am there.
Yeah, and then I went there. I gave a speech. Yeah, and then I got to speak to some of the girls and the girls who won. And yeah, that's just how my relationship with Miss Teen Social Entrepreneur has been so far. Yeah, definitely.
Like you're guys, I don't know, man, but it's like everything of yours is just grrr, grrr. I'm like, they just fall into place. Like that
Mm,
is so great to hear, man. Like, yikes,
thank
shout
you.
out. All right, cool. So if you, since Mrs. Speech is turning people's lives around, yes, ma'am. If you had to speak that to
Hmm.
President Cyril Ramaphosa on behalf of the youth, what would you say?
On behalf of the youth, first of all, we need to fix our education system. I am not going to lie. That is the one thing. Because I believe that for the country to start at a good foundation, we need to start empowering the little ones. I mean, from your kindergarten, from your creche, your primary schools, we need to like fix the education system. We need to start implementing measures that actually teach us how to grow up. And what I mean is by not enclosing all these books on us and actually giving us limited information. They should actually teach us things that have to do with finances, especially as Black people from black families. I mean, a lot of kids struggle financially growing up, so financial literacy was something that's beneficial. Teaching us means to actually be able to help the country instilling entrepreneurial um, instincts and other knowledge in us, not instilling things that will not benefit us in the next 5 to 10 years. Exactly. Haibo, Bettina. So I feel like our education system should be helping us. And because, I mean, if you're an entrepreneur, you're not only feeding yourself, you're feeding an entire nation. You're feeding all your employees. You're actually improving people's standards of living. And we know that unemployment, especially in the youth in our country, is very high. And
Definitely.
why is that?
Scary.
Education system. I mean, obviously speaking, there's something wrong that we're doing. So definitely, I'd like, what if I had to have a conversation with him, is to actually start at the bottom, start empowering us at a young age, fix certain things so that in the future we don't have to struggle, and the future generation does not have to struggle as well. Definitely.
All right, okay. I support that 100, because it is, but one thing I'd also add is just Ubuntu in the education system. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we've really lost that, hence why we have the gender-based violence happening, you know, people don't have a point of reference of how to treat another human being, you know,
Exactly.
especially with the exposure that we have on the internet. All we just see is drugs, money, girls being objectified through music videos, and that can cause a psychological impact, but that you're subconscious about, you know, you're not really conscious about it, you know. So just really educating ourselves about ubuntu, you know, how to love, how to take care of each other, you know, just building a nation in that. That's also one thing I'd personally add into that. But yes, definitely financial literacy, you know, because that is one thing that is actually not spoken. I'm blessed that we actually have this in this house, but not a lot of Black households have it. Is that you speak about finances, you know, how to handle money, how to go about getting money, you know, just being business orientated. You know, not everybody will be a CEO, you know, because not everybody can be a CEO because who's going to work, you know, but just having an understanding of how finances work, how you generate money, how you generate income that will sustain you for long generations to come.
Yeah.
So
and I also sorry about that. I also feel like it comes into play, especially in terms of gender roles, whereby we're teaching young girls how to handle their money, we're teaching them that they can be dependent on themselves and not on a man from a very young age, so that when they grow, they not have to point out to the internet or patriarchy to actually define who they are. And actually, this is ties in with the whole gender-based violence thing, is that we're not given a voice from a very young age. Even in schools, girls are cut out more in certain things than guys. You know, you will get a school whereby there is a president instead of like a head boy and a head girl. The president, for the time, it's a guy, and then you get class representatives who are guys. Like guys are just given a platform, and it's like we're indirectly teaching them to be superior from a very young age. From a very young age. Yeah.
And just to add on that, at schools, I think this should actually really be changed, and this is something that we fought for in high school. You know, we got so mad from like grade 10 even, like we would get so angry that a girl. So you know how there's like 3 B's at a school, like boobs, belly, and back. And you have to cover that because boys could get aroused by whatever, and they literally changed the rules. You're not allowed to wear a boob tube because your shoulders are showing. What about the male stuff? Dude, it was ridiculous. Like, I'm serious.
Why were all the responsibilities placed on the women?
Exactly. You know, it's always, dude, I don't know how many girls got lab coats on Siggy's Day. So, like, let's say you're wearing a shorts, nah? That is like up to here, you know, but you just see your fat, and like let's say you're thick, you know, so obviously let's say it's tight, it'll look much like, you know, body nicely, and it'll look nice on you, you know, and they'll be like, no matter how long it is, they'll be like, no, you supposed to go get a cloak, go get a lab coat to cover up
a lab coat, a whole lab coat,
dude. And I think that's where the messed up thing came in. And then the audacity on what is this? September, Heritage Day. There was a boy who came shirtless and just wore like a half coat, you know, like a half coat, like a waistcoat, yes, a waistcoat. And they didn't say anything, no lab coat for him. And we're like, this is messed up. Like, why are guys allowed to go like half dressed, you know, and it's okay for them? The rugby boys can take off their shirts when they're hot, and it's okay for them, you know. But then a girl can't even wear a sports bra at the gym because boys get aroused.
Imagine,
dude. And I feel like that's where it all started.
They're placing all these responsibilities on the women, as if, why don't you guys teach the guys how to behave and how to treat women? It should be like that, not teach us how to behave.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, we are human. We're all human.
Exactly. Like, teach guys how to self-control themselves. But yeah, and one thing is, like, if there was something that you wished was taught to young girls from a very young age, you know, that you feel like is missed, what is it?
To have a voice. I honestly feel like our voices get taken away from us at such a young age. And I'm just there like, why are you taking my voice away from me? Why are you taking my voice away from me? It's something that empowers me, and I know it can empower other girls. Why are you taking it away from me? And it didn't only, for me, that taught me that it doesn't happen literally. Like our voice gets taken away, even how men talk to us, you be like batoti, sorry in my language, batoti matotsa. Just that's just how men are. So I feel like they should give us our voices back so we can be able to change so many things amongst the country. Because I mean, if you empower a woman, you can definitely feed generations. And we can do that through our voice. So definitely I feel like, yeah, my voice.
A voice, man.
Yeah.
What is a voice for, huh? What is a voice for? I shall scream as much as I want to scream. I shall shout as much as I want to shout. And nobody wants to talk about my voice. Yeah, guys, I'm actually very loud. Yeah, now that like walking noise, that's what I am. But hey, man, it is what it is. But yeah, so thank you for that's basically the end of the interview.
Really?
Yeah.
I was really, really doing myself. Having a blast.
That's all I'm glad to hear that. I also enjoy myself.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming through, like after your practical and your busy schedule, I'm sure, having to study and all that and coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Yeah, man, carry on doing your thing, get that message out there, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, just gotta be you, and they're gonna love
Yeah.
you for who you are. And thank you so much for sharing your stories and sharing your experience. I hope a lot of people learn from this. So yeah.
Fingers crossed on that. Fingers crossed on that.
All right, take care, Karabo. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, guys, so that was Karabo Makgopela. What a beautiful interview that was. Oh my goodness, I had a blast, yo. It was just so conversational. Yes, guys. Yes, you know what? That's what we do here, though. This is the norm. I'm sure you're used to it here at the Thaba Nyaba show. Come on, but don't tell me you're not used to it. But anyways, thank you so much, Karabo, for coming through here to the Thaba Nyaba show, and thank you guys for viewing it. I hope you guys learned something, because I know I came up with a couple of things, what I'm saying. So yeah, guys, this is the Thaba Nyaba show. Make sure that you catch us again next week. We're bringing in the heat as per usual. But from me, Thaba Nyaba.